Okay, I've actually changed the background color of my actual body now to yellow. The reason for that is because that blue was very is not a very good color, and also because if you put any text on it, it would be hardly any visible unless you put light colors on it. So that blue was a bit too dark for visibility. So, anyways, what we're going to do now is add multiple lines. So if I've got a line here, now if I write a new line here, a third line here. Now, if I've added those three together, what's going to happen now, if I save it, um, in reality, you want them one after the other, but if you refresh it, note that they come one after the other. The reason for that is there's no formatting taking place, and it's basically what you need to do is add some p tags. So p, okay, so these are known as p tags or short for paragraphs. So just like a normal paragraph, once you put a p tag in, it will start on another line. And okay, so that starts now on another line, just like you would in a normal paragraph. So make sure, just remember to make them lowercase and remember to close a p tag. So all p tags, you open them and close them the same way. Okay, so now you've created three separate lines. Now, what we can do is with these lines, we can make them different colors. So now currently the body is orange. So what that means, any text that comes on or you put any text on, by default it would be orange and the font size would be 42. However, we want these p tags to now be a separate color as well. So what we're going to do is go to our style. So underneath body, so after the closing curly bracket of the body and just before the style, we're going to put a new style in there. So open curly brackets just like you did with the body, and what we're going to do is color equal, oops, spelled the color right. We're going to make this color blue. We're going to make the font and then size, oops, size, I'm going to make that 32 pixels. And also what we're going to do is change the font as well, family, so font family to change the size of the font, sorry, the style of the font, and we're going to do calibri, yep. So that's what we're going to do. Now if we save that and we refresh our screen now, you notice all three lines have changed, the font has also changed, however all three lines have changed. Okay, what we're going to do for that, to change individual lines, you need to look at classes, which I have recorded in another video. So show different classes on how to individually change each line of text. Now, so paragraphs, we've got paragraphs. We also got heading tags as well. So if we click on right at the top and we put in a H tag, oops, and we close that H1 off. If you save that, now if you refresh that, you'll notice you've got a header tag which comes out a lot more bigger and also nicely rounded off. The reason is in HTML by default all of these tags, so style, head, body, H1P, they all have their default properties. Okay, now by you defining those default you creating your own styles, you are overriding those defaults and you're creating custom styles and custom fonts. So by default, any text that comes on here should be black, but you in your styles have defined color as orange, so any text that comes now will be orange and it will be size 42. Okay, same with any p tags. Any p tags, anytime you do a paragraph tag, so if I add a new line, a third or fourth line, that will be blue, it will be font size 32, and it will be Calibri. So because you made these as your custom styles, that is what will appear on the screen. So header tags, okay, H tags are usually used for headers. So when you have a title or a header at the top of the page, you'll use a head tag. A P tag or a paragraph tag would only be used when you want to use basically the text or the paragraph within the actual header. Okay, You've got H tag. If we change that H tag now, if we try copy and paste that, and we do H2 tag now, and then a H3 tag, and so on. So okay, change that to H4. Now if we save that, we refresh our screen, you notice that the headers keep going, start off large, then go smaller and smaller. The reason for that is as you know, header tags are not all the same size. Okay, you may have a main heading, a subheading, and then a subheading within that. So it depends on the style that you want to choose or the type of header you want, you choose accordingly. Okay, so that's text and how you would change the color of text. Okay, to this H tag, we can put it in center. As we've looked in previous video, to center text, what you do is you click on, or you type in center, then you press save. Notice that you need, if you don't close the tag, everything centers into the middle. So you need to close the center tag once, wherever you want to finish the centering. So I want to finish that centering there. If I refresh that, only the main tag will be centered while all other tags will not. Okay, so what we're going to do in the next tutorial, actually, these H tags now, by default, they've come to that certain color. What we can do is customize these H tags. So now if we do H1, open curly bracket, close, and we can do color, and we can make that, let's say, green. Now if we notice, that's changed to green. So now we've got H2, H3. Now we can repeat the same thing for H2, but instead of making it green, let's make it purple. Will that work? Oops. Yep, that's turned to purple. So you can individually customize these any color you want. Now let's just say you wanted two tags to be the same color. So I wanted H1 and H4 both to be green. Now rather than repeating that and customizing it for H4, what we can do is just put H1 followed by a comma, then do H4. We save that. Oops, okay. Hopefully both should come out green, and they have. Okay, so you can do multiple, if multiple tags you want to have the same property, you can do it like that. Okay, so that's text colors and how to individually change tags. Okay, like I said, these 3 lines of text, all paragraphs, if you want to individually customize them, you need to look at the video called classes and introduction of classes. Okay, so that's the video you need to look at for that.